What is going on YouTube? This is thru. So I'm going to review a 2005 mixtape by Trae, thru. Based this particular product is called Later Days, and it came out in the late summer. This particular product came out in the late summer / fall of 2005. And nowadays there's kind of discrepancy as to when this particular product came out within pitch like that. The hit type deal as far as saying Spotify and Google particularly say that this album came out in this mixtape came out in like the late summer / fall of 2005, and it later went to retail pitch like that in the winter of 2006. Wikipedia, however, says that it came out in the fall of 2006. So the hit type phrase for saying originally I think that this mix seen within the phrase that this mixtape possibly was available for download in 2006. Pairs like that, probably one of the initial type ones on Dat Piff and Sunset Pitches. But within the fair, this is an available mixtape on retail and Spotify and Sunset places. So it's pitch for saying within the product, this the within some of the pairs like the freestyle type songs that are the mixtape type songs that have previously been done pitched like that, like the 50 Cent songs in particular, like Tupac and some of the pairs like that. Some of these type ones are from 2005, so it's within the pitch. I didn't hear any songs from 2006 off here, and you would think within those pairs that probably would have been likely. So it's within the pitch for saying that the aspect kind of amongst it. The most recent songs I heard within pitches like that were Stay Fly and the Jermaine Dupri song Gotta Get You. So it's within those pitches, both Jermaine Dupri's 2005 album and the 36 Mafia album from Most Known Unknown, the late summer 2005. Those came out in the mid-late 2005. So pitch like that as far as saying, so it's likely this within pitch saying 2005 type material, pitch like that within the phrase for saying it's classic mixtape here, getting towards pitch like that. Some of these type ones, I like the factoid that Trae the Truth slap like some particular R&B type starlets on here. You're gonna find some starlets like Maya on here within pitch like that. There's a particular starlet named a chick named It's a chick named Shina on here as far as these pairs going to happen. There's some also other type ones. Yeah, Shina's also on the O remix as far as those pairs going to happen. There's some other type ones. A folk named Dallas is on here who does some pretty good hooks. There's some ones off here within these pitches. There's one in particular. It's a folk named Tay on here who helps out with the hook on Represent and pitch like this. So some hit type ones where I was paying attention towards it. But yeah, I like the phrase, some of these particular type aspects as far as most of these songs that are from 2005 or further back than pitch like that, they're just mixtape remixes with new songs on there as far as the pitch count. I'm not going to talk about those again within those pitches as far as like the ones like Nas and 50 Cent and 36 Mafia and Tupac and Lil Wayne, some stuff ones. So it's within the pitch for us. I am at least going to talk about O a second time because that's a real standout type one within pitch. It's pretty blistering type one. That's just a good, nice one to go into. Real good classic hit off of Ciara's Goodies from late 2004 pitch like that. So it's just good, nice pair. Particularly Trae the Truth tears that song apart. But within these pitches, I'm going to talk about at least 8 songs out of. There are 27 songs on disc 1 to this mixtape as far as these pairs can have. But within the pitch, as far as saying at least 11 of those songs are skits and intros and outros pitch like that. I'm at least going to talk about the intro because that has some good, nice pairs, nice ring towards it, but particularly it's within the aspect as far as saying that at least 10 of these I'm not going to talk about, and then the other, and then there's 7 additional type ones, so 17. 17 songs I'm not going to talk about off here pitches like that, but in addition to like these particular 9 type songs within Sunset Pitches, so yeah, 17 plus 9. Feels like there's an additional song. So there's 9 songs I'm going to talk about. 8 news. There's 8 songs I'm going to talk about plus the intro makes 9. And then there's 7 songs I'm not going to talk about within those pitches that I would get from 9 to 16. Then I would say within those pitches that particular there's 11. I guess there would be 11 of these things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I haven't talked about off here. There's another song within pitches like that I hadn't talked about, so I almost skipped over the song Tonight, which is a Dallas song, which also has Paul Wall, and there's a good pitch like that as far as those praise guys. So within pitch for us, I'm paying attention towards the here. So particularly 9 songs I'm going to talk about with an original type format, in addition to intro pitch like that, and then 7 particular songs I'm not going to talk about, plus the 10 skits. So 17 out of these, so there's 10 songs I'm going to talk about out of the 27, so pitch like that. But 10 out of 10 mixtapes as far as these first going to happen. Now within the pitch, as far as saying some of these type of aspects within the tone, as far as getting towards the pitch behind this particular fair, I like some of these new type ones within pitches amongst it here. It's kind of the fray. It has some good, nice pitches amongst the product, like brunch time type fairs. So it's a good, nice pitch. Some of these type of products, it's kind of like early bird to Kurt Cobain sort of pitch that Kurt Cobain's kind of particularly had, but like hit songs like particularly particular hit songs that Kurt Cobain's had, like particular Drink in My Cup, as was supposed to have, which in other words is kind of the pitch of just getting like on, kind of slurred out, kind of blurry, kind of morning shift, kind of Texas music within pitch like that. So kind of like UGK, kind of Cadillac, and just low rider type music more within pitch, like slog, kind of coffee, and Hardy's type mornings pitch like that. So the phrase for us saying some of these type ones, good nice pitches getting this way back in 2005 pitch like that, some hit type phrase. Now kind of within the aspect, the folks that were kind of candid and popular in Houston type fair pitch like that around this time, like particularly Bun B, Paul Wall, and Slim Thug, some of those folks kind of had more day shift type fairs, more kind of the night shift type phrase, still tipping, sitting sideways, like the Bun B song Get It with Ying Yang Twins, and some of those type ones like Draped Up and pitch like that, They Don't Know by Paul Wall, and pitch like that. It's a hit type phrase for us, and those particular aspects had a little bit more within the crunk type nest. Now within the pitch, the aspect, Trae the Truth will do club songs within certain type aspects, but it's kind of the phrase as far as saying that they pop up more with like kind of they have more consolidation about them as far as like the pitches to when they particularly kind of pop up. Like you get some of those type ones like In the Hood, like some of the ones off of his 2006 and 2007 albums, like In the Hood with Young Jock, and then Screwed Up with Lil Wayne as far as what's going to happen. There is a nice one that has some good nice appeals. That's a pretty good buzz bop with like the appeal of what was more candid to like 2005 type fair, like Matter of Time. It's a hit type pitch, like some Candy Paint kind of rollouts, good pitch like that with like the spokes on there and good pitch like that. But it's within the pitch as far as saying this has more DJ drama type. This particular mixtape has more DJ drama type fare within the aspect of central to like dedication type days and Trap or Die type days pitch like that. It may not have been brought to you directly by DJ drama, but it's the pitch as far as in some of that type conduct as far as like the pitch of disfamiliar typeness. That kind of is like a cousin of that particular fare with more type folks than pitch like this. It has the hit type feel. It definitely feels like traditional type Texas pitch like that. Some stuff once is the aspect for, as far as saying good blistering typeness. You get the product like some tear up in your system, but it kind of it kind of accommodates and acclimates the fare like good brunch type shifts and some stuff pitches of like morning type phrase where you would be kind of amidst like that day shift type hustle. Now for 2005, late 2004, 2005, early 2006, this was pretty hitting just because there weren't a ton of real Starbucks type music out of like the banner type rap type music around that particular time within those sorts of pitches. So this was kind of ahead of the times and pitch like that as far as getting like some Starbucks and those sorts of fairs like Einstein Bros with bagels and some stuff places like that. Some stuff pitch that just appreciating like the coffee type hours and pitch like that. The hit type phrase as far as in some of these type ones within pitch. Also like Tibble kind of Trae the Truth, kind of Desperado, kind of Sunset type fares within those pitches. Very similar to like Tupac off of like particular Me and My Girlfriend from Machiavelli, good pitch like that. So within those hit type tones of some of those type pitches, the aspect, you do get some parking lot type tunes on here within pitch like that. As far as like the phrase can happen, some sunroom type songs within pitch like that. As far as the phrase gonna happen with like standard mids and some set aside, pull aside within pitches like that. For like some good early bird kind of Spotify type tunes. So the pitch for us and just good hit phrase. Now the Trae the Truth is not on each and every yeah. The only unfortunate affair is just the factoid that Trae the Truth was not on the hit song Tonight, which does have Paul Wall in there. Would have been some good nice pitch that got Trae the Truth on there, but it's kind of more R&B laden type ones. The pitch was saying, but it does introduce that Dallas folk. But pitches like that, so within this this mixtape is a 10 out of 10. So within these pitches, as far as saying the most popular song off this product according to Spotify is From the South. As far as these basically happens, like a fluttery and butter. The hit song From the South is like a fluttery and butter smooth kind of Zero and Pimp C kind of morning within aspects as far as these first have just morning kind of Popeyes to get towards just some harsh kind of morning type vodkas and bitch like this. So kind of the fray of this, like that consolidation. The hit type appeal amongst the song has the aspect like some Popeyes type mornings. Now within pitch, if you just want a more traditional type morning, just having like hot cakes and particular hash browns, so stuff pitches. But the aspects for saying the tarot kind of reminds me of within pitches, or has that shift to like the more gummy type hours of 9:30 and 10:15. But the aspect whether or not you'd hit up a Popeyes, I think Popeyes would actually be open at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of uncommon to pick some of that up, kind of more before like noon and pitch like that. But some of those stuff is just getting like Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich, 11 o'clock, 10 in the morning. So stuff pitch if it's open, just harsh kind of more for like pitches of getting like some vodka in your system. So this without all the aspect. It's kind of the product of getting towards the upkick and just getting right towards it. So this kind of aspect, now within certain type phrase, the aspect can kind of be, you would think it can cause irritation with some type pitch, but it's just kind of the conduct of this, the aspect of this. Just the might of like some traditional type hup, but then pitches like that, just getting right towards the fray. Just probably it's probably not the most healthiest kind of thing within those aspects, as far as like the fray, as far as talking about having like good half a bottle of vodka and like some Popeyes at 8 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning. But it's the pitch for saying just unless the products, if you have been awake since 3 o'clock or so in the morning, it's pitch like that where it's not as much. But just the aspects of stuff there is just kind of the aspect of this. It's more just within probably just having like adamant kind of day tackle within pitch like that. It's kind of afraid of just used to that like that particular type frame, but just definite low rider type music within pitch, just Texas type smarm pitch like that. Just the hours of some of that jazz typeness and just kind of good morning America type mornings and sunset pitch to just the tackle just out in the wind, just pretty centrally, not just still eye boogers in your eyes when it's 9 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But good nice pitches. The same shit is hitting off here. It's like a caught up kind of brunch and day fair type aspects pitch like that. Just some gripe favors definitely get towards, but chipper about it within these fairs. So it's kind of probably just some come throughs for miss on these type pitches. You possibly have to go out of town to pick up like some cheaper within the aspects for like the phrase, like some pickups for like ingredients for like that kind of pitch, and just getting like a particular kind of special kind of Starbucks type flavor or something like that. So those the pitches like some sort of latte or pitch like that, one of those type ones. And just the aspect, particularly they have. There's some sort of limited edition that's sold out that you have to find another spot to get it as far as this pitch game, but this the aspect, not to say gripe favors as if it's like fuck it kind of pee, but just the pitch, just the aspect, just some day tackle pitch like that. Just kind of a coffee day, coffee type more and pitch like that, just Hardee's in your system, first like that, some gins on top of that within fray, within the aspect of it's not gonna be an issue pitch like that. Yeah, same shit's hitting good pitch like that. I can feel it's another of these type ones. So this is kind of halfway morning, halfway kind of post hour sunset pitch. It's good, nice fair. It's like a solid kind of post hour breeze along to get towards here. Just welcome relief. Definitely say it's either kind of a nice kind of. It's either kind of a more sluggish type welcome towards like the morning, or it's like a good relief to just got done with things pitch like that within for. I would definitely look after it in the post type session where you don't have to have as much anticipation pitch like that, but just hit that phrase, kind of kick up your feet, good pitch like that, just kind of consolidate Missy on top of that sunset phrase amongst it. Standard pep and keep your head up, sunset pitch like that. Now it's not within nowadays type fashions. Keep your head up is kind of, it's not like it's lost its full bound pungency, but it's kind of pitch as far as saying it's just a quick type phrase that you can say just kind of the pitch, but actually having the consolidation, being able to facilitate things within sunset pitch as far as like let's go get a caramel sundae, sunset pitch like that kind of aspect. This particular y'all deserve a mean shirt as far as this pitch guy. So that products amongst it. Just hit that phrase, just take the edge off type fair. So that pitches like that kind of aspect kind of within those pitches, but it's kind of the tone as far as those aspects. Just some good pink skies kind of ball type ones within pitch like that. Hit that phrase. Just a week ago, the hitting type ones had some good bop along towards a good pitch like that. It's kind of some of those type ones. It's kind of like Cameron and Dipset, Lil Wayne and Jeezy type fairs within the aspect of it. Definitely has some throwback kind of 2000s mixed. Some 2000s mixtape type fairs, like a rock solid kind of 2000s DJ drama mixtape type fair, like I was saying, a pitch like that, just bright and smarmy kind of hustle type tune. Fritos run sunset pitches, pick up like some face powder, pick up some face powder kind of, pick up like some face powders for miss and pitch like that amongst these frays. Have a good chipper and smarmy kind of stand out pitch like that as far as this phrase guy. I'm just definitely one of those bop alongs within pitches. Some of these type ones do have like some good buzz type of feel within pitch like that. It's kind of the aspect as far as saying kind of like tunes like particular go crazy and pitch like that, but just more in a neighborhood type jostle, some pitch like that, hit that phrase. Good apple type ness. Matter of times hitting off here. This definitely probably would be like a buzz type single for like the fray. This one's a little bit more recent to like the fairs, or at least recent for those times to like what was more popping around 2005 pitch like that with like Flossin' by Mike Jones and They Don't Know by Paul Walson, those type ones like that, and other type pitches. Definitely like sitting sideways, some of those type pitches, draped up pitch like that. This like a particular, this like some daytime creeping to get towards here, just feeling lean and kind of particular tunes like a feeling lean and kind of biting kind of candy paint type tune pitch like that, just definitely decked out type rod pitch like that, some stuff phrase. Paul Wall had tons of these, Slim Thug, some of these stuff folks definitely them pitch like that. Just good buzz single, I'd say. Have like some barbecue lays in your system, good pitch like that. Some of these further type pitches hitting off here. having a good buzz type bosses. Within the pitch, Trae the Truth was still kind of a little bit more on the upswing as far as this pitch can happen. He definitely broke out with like his Restless and particular Life Goes On albums from 2006 and 2007 with some good nice pairs, just kind of the calm before the storm type moments. Definitely good buzz single and Matter of Time pitch like that. It's traditional kind of club stepping, so it's one of those type ones kind of like a mini kind of screwed up and in the hood good pitch like that as far as this phrase gonna happen. Representant's hitting off here. This has Maya on the hook. Actually, a Matter of Time, that particular buzz single had Maya on the hook, so some good nice pitches on top of that to have some further radio appeal pitch like that. Represents hitting. It's like a good factory kind of tray to get towards here to Sunset and Pier, definitely pitch like that. Traditional type phrases, some of those Tupac kind of similar type ones to them pitch like some eye gate. Some sun gates and pitch like that, just cold grape sweets kind of smoke up, pitch like that, just kind of station miss, sunset fairs amongst it, just stacks and pleas as far as what's first going to happen. So with them pitch, by saying plea, the aspect of like a PLEA with them pitch like that, a plea to kind of get some things done, the pitches of just like hurry up and buy some shampoo for the dog, something to pitch like that. These phrases just on top of the sunny stuff aspects, particularly do you have a problem with getting me an umbrella since the person within the aspect? These are just examples of the kind of pitch as far as some of these type ones within the aspect. This kind of please, this kind of aspect as far as come through type fairs. Within the aspect, it could feel like begging, but just coming through something to pitch like that. Now, it's not within the phrase of just acting like any sort of asking type thing. It's kind of like a chore or something like that, but just the pitch as far as some of these type ones is kind of standard galleys need some shit taken care of, just hopping to it, good pitch like that, just without kind of the aspect of like the tug of war pitch like this. There's some hit that phrase station miss, definitely some of the best just come through, just be keep it 100, get it done with Suns to pitch the kind of aspect for those fairs, but just kind of tone amongst it, just in a Tupac kind of sunset type aspect within the pitch as far as saying these particular tones. It's me and my girlfriend type aspects from Machiavelli type days, pitch like that. Trae's done songs like this, especially on like some hit type phrase, the 2008 album that Trae did. A pitch like that. The O slab type song's real hitting up here. Like I said, this is a real excellent type revamp to like the particular pitch, like the O single that Ciara dropped in early 2005 that came from her 2004 album Goodies. Like an excellent song revamp, like I was saying, parking lot kind of damage to get towards here. Just post up, go haywire, something to pitch like that. Get some Malibu rum and fairs like that in your system to standard gas with pals pitch like that. So they particularly transformed the song into like an Apple kind of just pseudo kind of buzz single with them pitch like that. So step ones between Matter of Time and O slab. These are some of those type ones that was kind of more the traditional type fair what Houston was kind of up to. Trae songs was kind of more in the wings, or not Trae songs, but Trae the Truth is kind of more in the wings of some of these stuff fairs, just paying attention like the phrases to what was particularly kind of happening with like the come up as to how these pop-ups were going to happen. It's still some good nice pitch that he was on point enough to be able to get within these aspects as far as some of these type ones. He doesn't sound novice or fairs like that off some of these type bops within these particular hit pitches. So it's hit that phrase for us paying attention like the bullishness, good accent revamp. This needs to happen way more. Just to kind of say within the pitch, when Ludacris particularly tore apart that song's kind of pitch as far as question who else could particularly do it. I don't think Lil Wayne ever really rapped to the song O pitch like that. So some hit that one. It's not just about the lyrics on that particular song. It's also about the flow and the delivery as far as those pitch happens. So it's a good nice when Trae the Truth did it. Good nice fairs. South Shit's a hitting type one. Now there's a couple of these like I was saying that don't have Trae the Truth on there. South Shit is one of these type ones. This particularly has Shina on there. Then Tonight has Paul Wall and Dallas as far as this pitch comes. So South Shit's like a solid sunroom and set aside to get towards here. Good pitch like that. Just some smoke gaze definitely with D with good pitch like that. Just cook some tea. Some of those type fairs just more homestead type hosting pitch like that. Kind of say what's been up in your neck of the kind of have Miss say what's been up in your neck of the woods as far as these fish can have them get towards it. Some of these stuff aspects kind of a lotion grab on top of this. So just some good nice fish kind of pick up like a nice kind of cucumber melon or some of those stuff ones, shea butter, some of those stuff ones like that. Just some good nice rosy smelling type ones. Really have the apple typeness. Be looking shiny and L'Oreal type like with them pitch like that as far as those hit type phrase kind of having just a lot of bounce to the ounce as far as those pitch can happen. It's a good nice kind of later day shift type retire pitch like that, hit that phrase kind of post out, smokes it. Smoke a zigzag or two good pitch like that, or vanilla wrap for standard miss, good pitch like that. Tonight is hitting off here. Dallas has some particularly good hooks off this mixtape, good pitch like that. This is a solo type song from him. But like I said, Trae the Truth probably should have been on here, but it's good nice pitches, still get Paul Wall. This particular tune's like a suave and buttery kind of after hours mingle. Get towards here, just champagne on ice, some fairs like that, or just pitches. Doesn't have to be necessarily full bound champagne on ice, but just still the pitch, definitely product to just score up like a good particular hit fray of like a Grey Goose bottle, some of those type pitches, aspects like that. Make some pancakes for standard D with pitch like that, hit type phrase. Pancakes or French toast, hit type phrase like that as far as the aspects can happen. Definitely tell the score as far as these pitch counts. So just paying attention to like the product, like the particular aspect, just the action type fares of like what is like the bounty that you've been up to, pitch like that as far as these pitch counts. So within pitch first and just the product of just what does the local alley cat have to bring in this week as far as these pitch counts? Not being just dissed and kind of condescending, but just to pitch some of those phrases. Just what is most standard misses, scores, and pitch like that as far as those pitch counts. But hit that pitch amongst that. Then the pitch as far as saying on top of that, I'm not sure if I talked about the intro within these pitches. I'll talk about this again. If I did talk about this, I'll just snip it. But intro's hitting off here as well as like a vintage kind of 2000s DJ drama and city morning kind of surf to get towards here. Good pitch like that. Just get some sunrise definitely and waffles. Good pitch like that. This one doesn't have as much full-blown rapping, but it's within pitch for us, and it's a good quality type one to appreciate, like the particular aspects of 7:15, 8:45 in the morning. Good pitch like that, just getting to the product pitches, so just the up kick and pitch like that. So within the hit that fray, the aspect, so these type ones that Trae the Truth raps to within pitch like that, that have like some familiarity within like dedication, mixtape type style, like Lil Wayne and Jeezy is particular. Nas has one. It's one to a Nas song, Just a Moment. 50 Cent has a couple on here. 3 6 Mafia, Stay Fly, Gangsta Shit, which is To America's Most Wanted by Tupac. Particular Rider Music and Position of Power, the Good Nice Ones by 50 Cent. Neck of the Woods by Lil Wayne and Birdman, and the Gotta Get You by Jermaine Dupri, some stuff, ones like that. But pitch far saying hit that phrase, also the tone. Yeah, I think I said Just a Moment by Nas, but pitch like that. Some of those type ones. 10 out of 10 mixtape pitch like that. So within hit that phrase, as far as paying attention towards here, the aspect within saying this is a good kind of appetizer for like the phrase what Trae the Truth was good nice appetizer for what Trae the Truth was getting ready to get towards within pitch like that. Has a couple within the phrase as far as saying, like I said, this is more kind of amidst like the it's kind of more amidst like the transits and the grussel, like the early shift as far as these first but it's excellent type pitch as far as getting towards that product, just because the consideration, like the pitch of what was kind of going on with more trap type music and standard kind of 2000s type fare in terms of makeshift, the Starbucks hours, particular brunch type shifts, pitch like that's kind of phrase wasn't this full bound present within pitch like that. So it kind of has that phrase as far as getting towards it, this good kind of early kick, get some waffles, get some bakes. Get some bacon, eggs, and hash browns in your system. In addition to the phrase like some cruise long, standard gripe favors from S pitch like that. And the phrase amongst the kind of is within these pitches, it seemed like Trae the Truth had like the active consolidation, wanting to come through for D as far as these pitches. The active, some of these type ones feel more of like the aspect like the Harrow kind on here. This one's not quite as bruised. It's like 2008 type Trae. I think I keep saying Trae songs, but Trae the Truth as far as these pitches it's not quite as bruised as 2008 Trae. Trae the Truth, but it's within the pitch as far as saying the aspect as far as getting towards this active kind of come through and my balls and my word type territory within pitch like that as far as like the come through type factor of getting it done. So the pitch as far as saying not just within that not just within the activity of like makeshift, but also within pitch like personal type fare. So pitch like that as far as getting towards it, but very productive pitch like that, success, execution, pitch like that as far as those pitches going to happen. Like the breakfast hours, it does that. Some Terrapins on here, at least a couple buzz singles. Like I said, the O remix is real hitting, real nice type one that Trae the Truth and folks kind of make their own pitch like that and matter of tons. A pretty good nice one for like the phrase of what was kind of popping around that time was Still Tipping, and some of those type ones like Back Then by some of those type folks pitch like the hit type PL's parking lot type tunes, sitting sideways, fares like that. So nails the appeal with also like some radio glam pitch like that. So it has the radio type aspects within pitches, kind of the factor it just seemed. The only thing it seemed to lack was just like the particular kind of rope typeness, just the type of snap with like a hit song, like particular flossing or sitting sideways, some pitches or aspects like that. But other than that, it's pretty candid within those type pitches. It has the banner typeness. It's kind of aspect just needed a breakthrough. Other than that, particularly Trae the Truth does get some of these within certain type phrases with the pitch for us, and it's just good kind of in the wings type product pitch like that within Fray. In terms of future, Trae the Truth has dropped Trae the Truth has dropped at least a 2024-2025 project sales that pitch among, so I'm going to start getting towards some of these future type ones than pitch like that, but I still have good phrase to catch up more with some of these pitch. Some of these type ones that get towards pitch like that, he has. I would definitely check out the Trae the Truth playlist. There's going to be plenty of these on the road as far as these pitching albums. There's going to be an onslaught of these that are getting ready to pop up, so stay tuned for some of those type ones hit pitches like that. But this is a definite classic selling type pitches. I think it's available for retail more nowadays, more so than free download. But it's hit that pitch for us, and it is worth that.